Hello everyone, welcome to the Street Crime UK YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more exciting true crime content. Today we look at identical triplets that have been jailed for a plot to supply an extremely dangerous criminal with an Uzi submachine gun and a loaded pistol. DNA found on the handgun was linked to Reese, Ralston and Ricky Gabriel, but it was impossible for police to prove which brother it belonged to. Scotland Yard detectives carried out an extensive investigation to find out which man was involved in handling the firearm, but mobile phone and surveillance evidence revealed that it was all three. The 28-year-olds from Edmonton in North London were found guilty of conspiracy to possess firearms and ammunition with intent to endanger life in July after a trial. Ricky and Ralston, who are both semi-professional footballers, were each jailed for 14 years at Blackfriars Crown Court on Friday. Reese, who also pleaded guilty to possession of a firearm with intent to endanger life after he was caught with a handgun on July 26 last year, and 2 counts of possession of Class A drugs with intent to supply, was jailed for a total of 18 years. The triplets, who each wore grey Nike tracksuits, smirked as they were sentenced and grinned to friends and family members in the public gallery as they were taken down to the cells. Sentencing the triplets, Judge John Hillen told them, "All three of you are involved in an agreement to source and deliver weapons to an extremely dangerous criminal, Aaron Thomas, for his use. Each one of you was involved in the transaction to supply Aaron Thomas with weapons and ammunition. One or more of you clearly had access to organised criminals or organised groups of criminals capable of obtaining firearms and ammunition for onward transfer." The judge added that these types of weapons would have been used against a person or persons, and a police intervention is the only reason any serious harm did not occur. Armed police found an Uzi submachine gun with a silencer and ammunition and a loaded pistol on courier Hamza Ahmed, 21, after stopping a taxi in Tottenham, North London on April 10, 2017. Prosecutor Kerry Broom said, "An Uzi submachine gun is clearly an extraordinarily serious firearm. It is not capable of any lawful use, and it has the capability to cause maximum indiscriminate harm. The pistol was loaded, they were both ready for immediate use. The weapons were not used, but the reason for that was because the police managed to stop the onward transfer of the firearms. The firearms were meant for Aaron Thomas, 32, who was caught with another loaded revolver and ammunition when he was held on April 26, 2017. At the time, he was on licence, having been released from an 11-year prison sentence for opening fire at random towards a crowded street near Wood Green tube station in 2010. An innocent passerby was hit in the leg when Thomas, a rapper who performed under the name Vipex, let off 8 shots with a 9mm handgun. Thomas from Holloway was jailed for life with a minimum term of 14 years last year, after he was found guilty of 2 counts of conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent to endanger life over the guns found on April 10th and 27th, 2017. Mr. Ahmed from Archway, North London, was jailed for 16 years for 1 count of conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent to endanger life in relation to the first incident, while middleman Elias Hamchow, 23, from Arnas Grove, North London, was sentenced to 14 years in prison for the same charge. Joshua Miller, 27, of no fixed address, was jailed for 17 years for conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent to endanger life in relation to the second incident. Scotland Yard Temporary Detective Chief Inspector Driss Hyokin said, "The trio tried to exploit their identical DNA and appearance to try and evade the consequences of their actions, but the hard work of the investigation team prevented their attempts. Through their actions in this case, these men have thrown away promising careers and futures." Ricky Gabriel played for Braintree Town, whilst Ralston was a striker at Boreham Wood. What do you think of their decision to get involved in gun crime when they had a promising football career?
Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and a share, and leave any thoughts or suggestions you have in the comments section. We love to read through them all. And if you're new but enjoy UK true crime content, then subscribe to see when our newest video releases. And as always, stay safe.